Yo, what's up everybody? Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. Today's video is going to be a Chevrolet Silverado 1500 pickup truck. Got a cab corner crease. It's about a 10-inch crease. Very sharp. Let me tell you, if you ever get the chance to do one of these, don't do it. Run as far as you can. You don't want to fix this. No, I'm just kidding, but honestly, this thing right here, it hurt me physically and mentally. 5 hours straight of intense labor. My shoulder probably needs surgery after that repair, to be honest with you. But let's get straight to the video. Thanks for watching. Into it. So the crease, somebody backed up into him at a parking lot at a home improvement store. I'm assuming that's what he told me. What I had to do here is, you're seeing, take the back seat out. The reason why I took the back seat out is because I want to take the interior trim panel off on the C-pillar. That way I can see if I can get access. I had no idea. I was rolling the dice, and I knew glue pulling wasn't an option because it was so sharp, and it just, I tried glue pulling it and it just wasn't working. And I didn't want to drill a hole. I really wanted to try to get this out without drilling a hole. So I took the seat out. Here it is. I'm taking out the interior trim panel. I'm holding the camera while I'm doing this, so it's kind of shaky and all over the place. So bam, look at that. Nice little access hole right there. And that allowed me to get to about 7 inches of the 10 inches on the dent. Couldn't get to the bottom section of the dent because there was interior NVH foam, noise, vibration, harshness foam pad in there, and it was blocking my tool from going, so it was inaccessible from the top. But from the bottom of the truck bed, there's a little tiny hole about the size of a 1/2 inch to a 3/4 inch, and I was able to get through there and get about 2 inches of that 3 inches. So there was 1 inch I really couldn't get a tool on, and it just made it very difficult and challenging for me. But man, just look how sharp it actually put an indentation in the clear coat, whatever hit it, and the metallics in the base coat was distorted. So I told the customer, hey, it's not going to be perfect because of the distortion in the metallics. And I let them know that, and they said that's fine. And they said, we'll touch it up. So I was like, okay, perfect. You don't really need to touch it up. It's just the metallics. But just in case clear coat or something like that cracked, that was a backup. They could touch it up. So here it is. I'm using the Dentcraft 18-inch double bend with I don't even know what kind of tip it is, but I used the blue tip instead of the red tip. And the reason why, because the blue tip is a little softer and it sticks to the panel a little bit better. The red one I kind of slide because it's harder, and which is good. Well, so here's why you want to use the red one. So if you heat it up with your torch, the panel, the red tip will kind of slide as you're pushing. And you want to, when you're doing creases, if you can slide it instead of doing individual pushes, you'll be able to move a lot of the metal up at once during your sliding. It's pushing and dragging, dragging technique. So that's the good thing about red tips. They're harder and firmer, and the blue tips are softer. And I mean, you should figure out what you want to use. If you don't want your tool to be slipping, the blue tip is great because it doesn't slip. It sticks to the panel. So that's the difference between blue and red. And you can see here I've gotten the top portion of the dent up, and it was just awful on my shoulder. I mean, I was hurting here, and then my ribs all the way down. I was completely exhausted at the end of this repair, and I had to go do another job after this. I promise you, if I do one of these again, I'm gonna probably double charge what I charged on this repair. But I took the seatbelt tensioner out, or retractor out, that way I can get to this little access hole here. That way I can be closer to the dent with more leverage, and my arm's not way up here pushing. I'm down here close to the dent, and I'm glad I did that because it just made my life so much easier after I did that. And you can see it's coming out quite nicely. I mean, it really was. But it was just so difficult, the awkward positioning, and you could only look one angle because of the curvature of the cab corner. And cab corners are very difficult to fix because it's like a rail, but you don't really get to look two ways. You can, but it was just they're very challenging panels to repair. And I promise you, I don't enjoy them, just like rails. I didn't enjoy it. But there's two little holes at the bottom you can go through, but I didn't use those holes. I just stuck with the square, triangle, or rectangular slot, and then the seatbelt retractor slot. And seatbelt, easy to come out. The seat's easy to come out. 6 bolts. I think they were 19 millimeters, and just lift it up and slide out. Very easy. But you can see afterwards, no drilling, and this is what it looked like. That little white line you see there is actually cracked paint. So it split, started to split because it was so sharp there in that region, and I just didn't have enough heat on it, or I don't know why it split. Probably I didn't have enough heat, but very challenging repair. If you like the video, guys, subscribe, leave a comment below what you think, and as always, have a great day.